We're at the training station too. Baz's gym.
We are.
We have good morning here, haven't we, man?
We have got time.
So this is quiet, right? So the gym's now shut, just in case you're wondering, because it was like, bedlam before. It was wall to wall, just a very, very busy gym. Loads of top athletes. Awesome on a Saturday, isn't it?
It's good.
Yeah, it was proper quality.
You see some good athletes today, mate.
So good.
You've got a lot of good athletes.
Girls and lads. Girls.
I mean, like, obviously there's a history here, but we'll just talk about your athletes you've got at the minute. So there's quite a few we've seen today.
Yeah.
You know, and
Even ones you didn't know you had.
The bit persuasive.
Pop up. They was literally walking around the gym like, who's that guy over there? He looks mint. And then he's, I'm doing the show anyway.
He's only just started training here.
Wow.
Yeah, seems a nice kid.
Yeah, young Adam. Yeah, he's got a cracking little physique. He's 19 years old.
It's incredible.
Yeah, with that, isn't it?
It's not a little physique, Phil.
Well, I know. I think it's not. He's for 19 and looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big back. So, like, you know, let's go back to the history. You've got lots. This gym's produced lots of British champions, hasn't
Got
it?
lots of British champions.
How long's it been here, Baz? Sorry.
I've had the gym going on this year. Will be 29 years. We've been in this location for 15.
Yeah.
We were over the road, right, flattened and built on. So
It seems so. That's some legacy, mate, in this job, especially in this day and age. With the amount of competition, just shows you just the sort of facility that you've got here.
we cater for what these big corporate gyms can't. We cater for people who don't want that.
Because they're not far away, are they?
Well, we're surrounded by them. Yeah.
Let's I mean, I've done a walk around with this, right? So let's put it out to what it is, right? Because this isn't a small gym. How many square footage have we got?
I couldn't tell you.
Right, I reckon there's a good
Big though.
6,000 to 12,000 here. There's a lot of square footage here, right? So you are their competition. Your competition is your big corporates. But the thing that hit me, not just the kit, which is always, we're bodybuilders and like kit enthusiasts and just general geeks when it comes to this stuff, right? Is loads of different bits, but the interaction of everybody, right? Normally when we're getting corporates, and there's nothing wrong with them, everyone's got a pair of headphones on, no one talks to each other, right? And then you're in here and there's a buzz. And you know, you've walked through the gym like celebrity as you'd expect, you know, right? But everyone's talking to each other. You know, there's this proper interaction from people. I love that in a gym.
Yeah.
It's a family, isn't it? You know, gym family.
You don't feel like you can say to us a family, can you give me a spot here, or say hello to someone or anything. Just like to be able to go in, be pleasant.
Yeah.
Train hard. It's got a good working atmosphere. People train hard. They come here to train hard. You don't come here to.
Well, when you see that, it makes you train harder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. You know, there's other people. That was like the gyms we've all started out in. I've said this many times on camera. It's like you saw everyone putting the shift in, right, developing a physique, and that inspires you to work harder, right, to do that a little bit more, to get those other 2-3 reps out that you were maybe going to give up on.
Yeah.
But I think that's more so when you've got people that you know you can actually talk to about it, and you know they'll push you on at the same time. It's been really nice.
They're lovely.
Very good. I mean, we got a lot of footage today filming of athletes, male and female, but there's two who couldn't make it today. Amy Newell, who's Miss Britain, and Johnny Mack, who's an IFBB pro, who wanted to be here.
Big Johnny.
But he's at the Arnold's, whoever sponsors
It's
him.
a corporate thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so he couldn't make it, but I wanted them two to be here as well. But
We'll get them on the next time. Yeah. We'll get them next time, definitely.
Neither of them were camera shy.
Johnny definitely isn't. Well, it's I suppose when we're talking about it from a Nabba Northwest perspective, right? I suppose you guys, and for the legacy that you guys have got, these three boys sat next to me within that show itself, the amount of times you've run it, competed in it.
Beat me in the overall as well. You beat me in the overall one, do you remember? Yeah.
From Paul told you that many times, don't remember.
I'm joking this year, so I forget more. I got one blind mouse. Is that Sophie? Well, no.
Sorry, mate.
Sorry, mate. 20 years or 10 years too late. Sorry about that one. I suppose, but again, I think the point I'm trying to make with that, right, is that there's we've been out and about over the last. I can't believe how quickly the last 3 months have gone nearly.
3 months already. Yeah.
We kicked on with this at the start of December, start of January.
It was, wasn't it?
And we're only 10 weeks out now.
So it's gone fast, and it's going to go fast till a show. Like
I think the progress that's been made from sponsorships, from people being involved, the amount of people have got on board, the vision for it. I mean, mate, I've said this before. You've done an absolutely awesome job getting that nailed. The energy you've thrown at it. It's going to be a special show. We always thought it'd be a special show, but now it's coming together. You can see the blueprint, and you can see all the foundations being put in place for a real proper showcase of bodybuilding.
Yeah. Oh no, I've got some right good athletes competing as well.
Great athletes, yeah.
So as an audience perspective, you're going to see some really good, showcases up there.
You're going to see some good competitors.
Yeah.
But just look what we've seen today. You know, some of the young lads we've sat there. Young Junior there. Again, Adam, we saw before. There's the quality that comes out of the Northwest is going to be hard to be rival when he gets to the finals.
I think the Northwest can take quite a lot of British titles this year, personally, from what we've seen on the road.
It's going to be there or thereabouts.
Yeah, that's always been the way.
Yeah.
Last 34 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, always.
The Northwest always was the toughest quality qualifier. Generally, you say it was if you did one of the top 6 in the Northwest.
Yeah.
I suppose the interesting bit for me with that, right, is because again I'm a Yorkshire lad, really. Not you can tell from the accent. And the North East was always the ones that the boys went through and watched. And there was again, I think the parallel I brought is that the North East seemed to produce amazing Class 1s, and the Northwest seemed to it was Class 2s and Class 3s. It was like, but it's just being involved
as well, mate. Class 4 as well, please.
Oh, so well, one of the best footballers there ever was. Yeah, clearly. He's now Class 3 and Class 4 together, isn't he? That's why I get to that bit. But it's again, there is some quality, and we've got a vast area, haven't we, within the Northwest? But there is some great quality, there's some great facilities, and some really good athletes coming through this year.
It's going to be interesting to see the competitions from the gyms we've got. So we've got like your gym, Baz, here, and we've got the Power Zone gym, and we've got the Cage gym up in the Transformation
Unit.
There's good teams in all these gyms. And it'll be interesting.
If you just talk about them 3 on their own, right? Yeah. And that's not disregarding anybody else we've been and seen, because there's top guys. But we've seen some top guys, top athletes, male and female in there, right? So be nice to see the internal competition, won't it?
So there's a bit of a rivalry, won't there?
Yeah, it's got to be, hasn't it?
Got to be. Friendly rivalry.
Yeah.
And that's spurs you on. So spurs you on to be better.
Of course.
And the next year it'll make you compete and it'll go, well, I'm going to train harder now because he beat me last year.
Yeah. And then, like, you're trying to get more competitors because you want to do better next year, so you want to put more competitors out. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you get more people from your gym. Because you want to be the best gym in the Northwest, don't you? That's what we're all competing for.
Yeah, correct.
Me as a gym owner, I want everyone to do well. I want the Northwest to be the top show. But I still want my gym to do better than any other gym. And any gym owner is the same. If you've got people from your gym, you want them to be the best and vice versa.
Competitive edge, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
It's all about it. Comparison, if you're an athlete and you're not competitive, then you probably won't do as well as you.
No, because the upset.
Even if you've got amazing genetics.
Do you think? I mean, this is an observation for the fact that we've all been out and we've put the graft in. We've all given up every other Saturday, really, for the last 3 months to get out there and go around the gyms. And I know it was always part of the strategy to get people re-engaged. I think what we couldn't probably realise is just how the feedback that we get from it, right? How it's really has got people that maybe weren't thinking about getting into doing a show, let alone a Nabba show, thinking about it, right? And they felt included, that they've been out there, knocked on the door, been and spent some time with them, talked to them about it, and got them fired up for it. And do you think? I mean, I'd like to think that as the years progress, next year and the year after, the legwork we've put in here we're clearly going to continue will just continue to snowball where more athletes, back to like we used to see, back in the...
What we want to get it back to having 100 competitors in the Northwest, don't we?
You've got to be on it.
It was 10, 15, 20 years ago.
That's what
Lockdown has ruined.
it has.
It has ruined a few things, hasn't it? We'd want to get to the commercial gyms in a way as well.
Definitely, yeah. There's some good lads in there.
From everywhere. There is some.
Yeah.
But, we are old school. That's why we like the... do you want to call them hardcore gyms? There's hard training. Yeah.
But just a proper gym, innit? I mean, you can argue that about the facilities, and we've all been to phenomenal facilities. If you walk in a JD gym now, right, there's got every little bit of kit you'd ever want, right? A lot of green lighting, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with training there. I think it's the difference in the environment, yeah.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Lovely. You look great for taking your Instagram pictures. Or for your posing and stuff like that. To actually build a physique, you need the gym with a work ethic, which has got people who train and compete and go to the gym for that purpose, as well as people who go for enjoyment.
Totally agree.
Not just competitors, people who enjoy training, train hard. Not just competitors.
But we all compete. Sure, I'm telling you, don't we? Right? Yeah. If we're in there and we be a press or leg press or whatever that might be, right? And there's somebody in there that's pushing on, you want to push a bit harder. Yeah.
Of course,
you want to make sure you're still putting a shift in.
Yeah, right. I just want to make the point. The idea of wherever you train now, whether you are in a little gym, whether you are in a commercial gym, whatever else, going to these bigger gyms for one-off. They may be 10, 20 mile away from you, but go and visit these gyms. That's inspirational.
Yeah. We've been now some gyms, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I've walked in, and I own my own gym. I've walked into the gym and I think, it's really good here. It's good the way they've done it.
Yes.
Not all gyms are the same, but you get ideas in different places.
Yeah. We're always learning.
Yeah. Just look at the ones you've week, right? So I bring up Strength Cartel.
Yeah.
Right, that was a cracking facility down there. Those boys, what they've done there, and then
they're having a good job of that.
The young lads, Ethan, I can't forget his brother. Anvil, yeah. I mean, they took just their spin on it was spot on. They've put it. They've got this old kit, old school stuff. Got everything working like it should, and then this nice new finish to it, and then two cracking lads as well.
And they're eager and they're pushing it hard.
Yeah,
they want it to do well. You can see that their drive's good.
Well, I think the point I'm trying to make with that is just getting out there, and look, we've seen the success of the time put in getting around the gyms and getting people involved. I think it's refreshing to see somebody when there's a show involved getting in there and just fully being the face of it. So you've got to take credit for that, Tim. It's like he's just being the face of it and walking the walk with it and going, right, I'm the person to come to, get on me, right? And we're definitely seeing the results from that, aren't we?
100%. I mean, it's all teamwork. We're all together.
Yeah, and what's about the Northwest?
The big sports.
People are talking again about the Northwest, the Nabba Northwest.
I think the main thing apart for that is the in the past we've not been brilliant on social media and we're pushing it hard, and and a lot of the youth, the youngsters, and who are that. I've seen it when in the past they've not seen it, and now
to be fair as well, social media is all well and good, but before there was social media, people used to go to each other's gyms and talk and meet people. This is what's been happening this year.
You're doing both.
And it makes a massive difference.
I'd agree.
Social media to that.
Yeah, we're hitting both.
You know what I mean?
We're hitting up the old school way of doing it, and we're hitting the new school, and we're hitting both ends of the market, aren't we? We're hitting the older competitors who like that interaction, and we're hitting the younger athletes.
All the young lads look at as well. All the young people, the younger athletes we see, all right. Who are these old lads? Why they got a camera and microphones? But everybody wants to be in on it, right? And they're all really appreciative of it, and it's been good banter, and I don't want people to think that's us guys saying, "Wow, we're smashing it! Look at this! Look at this! Look at it!" It's not. It's like we've seen success doing this, right? And if you're looking for some ideas, just take some ideas from us, because it's. I think for all of us, clearly we're involved in wanting to make the Northwest a cracking show.
Yeah.
I'm involved with a lot of federations, and I want to see them all do well. But we want to see bodybuilding do well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anybody watching this, when we put it out, because they can compete out of area now as well.
Yeah.
So, as anybody watching this would appreciate if you people would speak to everybody you can to try and spread the word for us. To encourage people to compete, to come to our show.
Yeah.
As I say, we're talking about what's happened today and in the other gyms have visited. The word communication, I think that's what I'm at.
Yeah, communication.
Spread it out.
I mean, there's lots of athletes out there who not even thought about competing, and they've trained all their lives, and not even but really, there's a goal to your training, and you're showcasing what it's about.
Exactly. Yeah.
Look at Pete before the barber.
Yeah.
What a story! What a story that was.
I've known Pete since he was young. I think he used to do the shot put for Great Britain, but he'd stopped training. He'd gone heavy. He's a barber. He was very busy with his business. He said lockdown. He let himself go a little bit, and from just trying to get into shape, he's competed 2022, and he's competing this year. And the improvements he's made from then till now is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's
a credit.
He sent me the pictures from when he started to now, and I'm like, wow.
Credit to the gym and credit to the sport. And it'll be a credit to the Nabba Northwest as well.
I think so too, yeah. You're right, 100%. Yeah. We love stories like that. They're motivational, inspire people.
Yeah.
And if you see the Pete's interview we did, that'll inspire a lot of people as well, if you want to check that out.
So, here's maybe a point that it's not. Clearly, we all get in shape. We want to get up there. We want to compete, right? That's a given for all of us. Of course, we want to walk away with a win, top 3, top 5. Sometimes it's just challenging yourself to get up there, right? And I challenge any of us that know bodybuilders, but guys that have stood on stage just the once. They've always got that memory of doing it once. They've always got so I've been there and I've done it, right? And you can, once you've been up there and done it, no one can take that away from you. You're in an elite club.
Yeah, I'd say to anyone, male or female, if you train, but just for yourself, you owe it to yourself to diet down 1 year just to see what you're like, just to experience what it's like standing on stage.
Yeah, definitely.
But not only that, it gives you it shows you what you've actually achieved over the years.
Of course it does.
You try to train like 5, 10, 20 years, but unless you diet down, you won't know what you actually look like.
Yeah.
So go to shall I say, an old school gym. Yeah. Get some advice. There's people in these gyms they'll help you. Yeah. It's not a matter of paying money for. I don't mean putting anyone down there. The prep coaches, the PTs.
Yeah,
I'm a PT, but I love people for nothing.
Yeah, because you love it.
Because passionate about it.
And it's the passion which comes across, doesn't it?
And the love for someone to be the best they can be.
Yeah.
That's the buzz that I would get. Someone achieving, shall I say, going out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
To.
I mean, we all see people. You get pleasure from seeing people do well, don't we?
Yeah.
We've all had people and seen people up there.
Yeah.
And in fact, to be fair, you probably get just as much pleasure seeing someone do well that
Absolutely.
than doing it yourself, don't you?
The amount of buy-in you get with athletes, it's the same with all this hand stuff. We see guys come, they're a bit nervous the day before, we've got them ready, hopefully calm them down a bit, they get a bit of tan on, they look different again. They get to the morning and everyone's a bit more relaxed because they know what to expect, and they go in, and you can't help but think, you've stood at the stage, you've all seen me do it, cheering the lads on, saying, dude, get in there, you can't help it, you just bought into it, you want to see people do well, especially when you get a bit of backstory from it as well. There was a kid last year, Harry his name was, a young lad, and he'd driven all the way up from somewhere on the south coast, I want to say Brighton or something, but effervescent little boy, he was doing the UK, and he was he was like, what poses do I need to do for men's physique? Never done it before, right? He didn't know, he clearly didn't have a full picture of what he was doing. Did really well, absolute character, but he bounced off the stage once he'd done it, full of life, just absolutely loving it. And I've seen some of his videos since, and he clearly got the bug, and it's like,
I bet you're bouncing.
Mate, 100%, yeah.
That's right.
Go back to that feeling there. if you've never been on stage, you won't know. But when you have been, it's amazing. The buzz you get,
Great.
it's like it's addictive.
Win,
isn't it?
lose or draw.
It's addictive, isn't
You
it?
know what I mean? Win or lose.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter. The
Yeah.
feeling is just incredible, isn't it?
It is. You can't replicate that.
When you're on stage and you're there with the audience, 400, 500, 600 people clapping for you,
Yeah.
makes you feel special.
It does. Yeah.
It's a feeling you won't get again.
I think you've got to go and enjoy it though, right?
Yeah.
Because speaking from personal experience, I've got up there, put myself under so much pressure about what I was doing and not doing, or what I maybe could have done or hadn't done, and not enjoyed the experience of being on stage. You know, even when you second, third's never good enough, you pull yourself to bits for not doing more. And I suppose the thing I took away from the UK show was I knew I wasn't where I wanted to be with that. We all knew it. But I absolutely love being up there.
But it makes you want to get on next time.
Well, yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah, doesn't it?
But I think the point I was trying to make with it, Paul, was that because we got such a team around us, right, and you don't know the team, and we go up there, and then there was that from the whole room, the amount of support was ridiculous. I couldn't believe, you just couldn't help but enjoy the experience, and I was relaxed with it, and I took it, and I came off going, right, next. Do you know what I mean? Here we go again. I think there's my point to be is just go up there and enjoy it. Regardless, when you get to that point of being on stage, if you've done the work, right, regardless of whatever's going to happen, is going to happen, innit?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if you go up there, you've won, haven't you?
Yeah, good.
You've won. You've done the graft. You've got there, and then the next time you do it, the idea is to beat your previous showing, isn't it?
Yeah,
you know, if you put,
going backwards.
if you've got a little bit more muscle, or you've got a little bit leaner, you capiche? Capiche?
We got in there, yeah.
That's good.
Oh.
Come on, Tony.
What do you want? What is that say, Susie?
Did you know that Phil's actually got a boxing club, you know? And he's got a group of young lads who go around like taking weed farms off people. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know what the boys haven't done anything wrong. It's the tracksuit. If anybody's wondering what the hell we're on about, it's me in this tracksuit. It's been likened to the gentleman and the coach from the gentleman. So yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. Yeah.
Just don't go to a kebab shop when he's there.
What do you guys doing? You've clearly not assessed the situation, have you?
It's rolling here.
Love that film. Anyway, we've gone off track.
It's well worth a watch.
Oh well, I suppose when we get to that, we've had another cracking day.
Wicked day.
Barrie, mate.
This is my favourite gym.
I think it's now my favourite
It
gym.
always is my favourite gym. I love coming here. You always feel welcome, and everyone's dead friendly, and the kit's mega.
Thank you, mate.
You know, and it's just that.
I have to say, right, I pulled up as I was driving in. What's the hairdresser's name called again? Pete. Pete, right? So Peter just got out motor, right? And he's got his earrings in, right? His head's so covered in tattoo. He looks menacing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what a nice guy. So like,
Yeah,
he's a lovely guy.
He's a gentleman.
Yeah, no, he is.
He's a proper nice guy.
Yeah.
Everyone is nice.
Yeah, no.
You don't get any bad people. And I think that's a misconception people have of these gyms. Because
Bodybuilding in general.
yeah, totally. Yeah.
Most, shall I say, whether, really big lads or whatever else, they're that focused on what they're doing. There's no violence about them.
There's no bullying.
No bullying.
There's no bullying. You're never going to get that in a gym like this.
No. I don't want to help anyone.
Yeah.
Only interested in your exercise, aren't you?
Yeah, that's it.
100%. And if we've all seen it. Anybody who's come in who's a bit of a newbie, right, guarantee you'll get more help in a place like this than you will anywhere else.
Completely right. Yeah, that's it.
So what-
Exactly.
To use your aggression anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Use that in your next set.
Yeah.
I started off in the gym, a Gray's gym, and it was like a little bodybuilding gym in Crewe. And everything I learned pretty much from a young lad was from Gray, and it was all for free. Yeah. completely for free, and he wanted to help you out, and he was keen to do it.
Well, you used the word family before. Bodybuilding family.
Yes.
You really
100% with that.
You give anything to help anybody who is, you know.
It's true.
On that one.
On that note, then,
Thanks for inviting us.
You're welcome, thank you.
We've even no choice.
And if anyone wants to come and have an A session down at the training station too, come down.
Get yourself down.
You're welcome, thank you very much.
Does anybody want to die in the dags? I like dags. Right.
And remember, guys, if you've got a weed farm out there, don't tell Phil.
Right. We'll see you next time. Come on.